The museum, originally the Carolinas Aviation Museum, has been around since 1992. In 2019, the museum had to move because a corporate entity needed that hangar, and the airport was bound by FAA regulations to provide that. When we were closed down in 2019, we were trying to find a pathway forward.
They were closed and not generating any revenue at the time. We, as a firm, saw this as an excellent opportunity to jump in and help a fellow community organization pro bono. So we quickly assembled a design team to generate some really fun, energetic imagery of what this museum would look like so that they could get that imagery out to the public, generate interest, so they could fund this project and have a future home.
Progressive has been critical. I mean, they have designed this, they have worked with us for many, many months, and they wanted to help us figure out a path forward. And we had to have a design. We had a vision, mission, but we had to have a design that we could then use to pitch that capital campaign.
Pulling it all together and seeing it actually materialize, that's with any project, but this one was pretty special because of what it is and what it means to a lot of people.
Having a client whose vision was all about community outreach and inspiring traditionally underserved youth, open their worlds up to these aerospace and aeronautical industries and inspire them to get involved with those, whether it's becoming pilots one day or engineers or mechanics, and doing that through their STEM program and the STEM classrooms that we designed.
STEM education was really going to be the key. How can we get kids into science, technology, engineering, and math careers, and specifically in aviation, using that wonder of flight that kids have about flying and connect them to STEM experiences and careers? It's that retooling that led us to our new mission to inspire, educate, and elevate.
There is always a reward for an architect to see a completed project, but with this one, we all had to kind of band together, to get the money to make sure a cultural institution in Charlotte that people had really loved didn't go away. Being able to help that kind of a mission, come to fruition really goes beyond a building, and so that's really personally very rewarding.
Being able to design a facility that is made for a museum experience, it's a game changer. We are able to design a space that caters to all different types of visitor experiences.
Seeing the joy on their faces and the wonder walking around looking at the exhibits, and just walking in and seeing, the aircraft sitting there in all its glory, those kind of moments you can't replace.
Captain Sullenberger, we have his plane, and he's all about safety. He's all about the next generation of pilots, the next generation of innovators. His plane is in one of our galleries called Innovation Nation. So he's well aware of all of this and wanted to support telling that story. By changing the name from the Carolinas Aviation Museum to the Sullenberger Aviation Museum, that really allowed us to nationalize the museum. That is a national story of heroism and innovation with an international audience. So working with Progressive really gave us that voice to go out to the community with real designs, real collaterals, and people better understood that this was going to be much more than a warehouse of aircraft with technical signs. This is really going to be something special.